You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion. TV!
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. United Gospel Explosion. TV, United Gospel Explosion. TV, United Gospel Explosion. TV, United Gospel Explosion.
How y'all doing? My name is Dwayne White, and I'm here representing my people as far as community outreach, nothing but blessings, Kingdom Tribe, and United Gospel Exposure TV. And what we doing with the ministry, I'm just so privileged, and I thank God for it. And we're looking for all the youth, anybody old school, young school, and we just gonna follow the Lord wherever He take us. In Jesus' name. My name is Dwayne White, and you're watching United Gospel Explosion.
I tried to pray, but guilt blocked my connection. I want to turn to you, cause that's the right direction. I'm tired of this life and trying to satisfy men. Smoking blunts day to day, missing my blessings. Got a call from a friend telling me to press in. Just press in, and them chains gonna be breaking. So I got up, I started praying. Then I closed my eyes, spirit came in. And ever since then, I've been pressing for a better life, putting my obedience over sacrifice. Yeah, I've been living right, faith over sight, riding with Jesus Christ every day and night. How y'all doing, man? We are Kingdom Tribe. I'm JGK.
And I'm CJ.
And this is United Gospel Explosion Television, man. And this is it's a ministry that's without no walls, without any boundaries, man. We here for anybody, all Christians. If you have a gift, if you are a believer in God, you can be part of this ministry, man. You can come here, or you can go to our internet site, or you can call in and just watch the show and just follow God with us, man. Just learn more about God and just grow with us, man, as we grow out here. Because we for our people, we for our city. You feel me? We for God's people.
Yes. And United Gospel Explosion, man, it's a ministry. It's a ministry of liberty, of freedom. Just come. All are welcome. Come as you are. And we are going to give all the glory to God. All right? God bless you.
You see these customized ceramic tile floors they have? Great prices and specials going on right now. They got a special on the install. In fact, give them a call at the number you see on the screen.
Look, once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in for United Gospel Explosion TV. I hope you guys like Kingdom Tribe as you just saw them in the opening of the show. Look, what we want to do is to help unite the gospel, you know, in all facets. Whatever denomination you are, we say all are welcome, come on, because we're working in unison to build a better world. And not only that, you know, let's break it down a step. Let's talk about our communities. And as we think about communities, this is a community outreach show, if you will, because I have some of the strongest things that's going in our community today. And if you're going to have a strong community, we got to have income. You got to have good housing. You got to have a focus on what makes people's basic lifestyle and living pattern better. And if we do this, we feel like we're doing the gospel. If we can help one person live better, if we can help change someone's life and reach out with a brotherly love to a different person that's in need, or reach out to different community organizations, I feel like we're doing our job, don't you? Well, that brings me to what's going on today. When I think about the community and housing, when I think about the auctions that's going on now in Detroit, when I think about the bigger things that's done in real estate, I think about my man Herb Strather. Now, you know, if you followed the show, you know, I'm always mentioning Herb when it comes to this, because not only is he one of the mentors, Herb is my personal coach. I'm gonna let you know that. And I have him in show with me today. Hey Herb, as we pan out, I wanted to introduce you guys, for some that don't know, to Herb Strather.
Hey.
Mr. Strather, it's
James,
always
thank
a
you so much,
pleasure.
man. It's good being on your show, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And I gave him a little bit about you, and it doesn't do your background justice. This man is humble, but he's done over $2 billion, not million. I say $1 billion in real estate deals in the city of Detroit. He has a college, Strather Academy, right over at the Tower Center Mall on Greenfield and Grand River. And I want him to tell you a little bit more about what his academy's goal is towards touching the next generation, the young generation of developers. And Herb, give him a little bit about
James,
yourself.
you know,
and what's going
our
on.
goal, my goal right now at this stage in my life is to create the next generation of developers that will see to it that Detroit come back. You know, we have just a great historical moment in history here where most of Detroit is underwater right now. We're underwater a couple $billion, maybe about $1 billion right now. And I think there's maybe a lot of brain damage, and Detroiters are sleeping. But there are a lot of buyers that are coming into our community now that are not underwater. They're fresh out of University of Michigan, Michigan State, and they're buying, and they're taking advantage of a great opportunity. In the upper income communities, values are back 70%. In the middle income communities like Northwest Detroit in general, they're back about 45 to 50%. And in the lower communities, they're like 2 to 10%. These houses are going for $500. Some of them are fully occupied. I've bought houses for $500, brick homes that I get $500 a month.
Absolutely.
I want Detroiters to wake up and get involved, because if you don't get involved, don't worry. Somebody's going to buy it, and you know what? You're going to have to answer to future generations.
Absolutely.
I mean, how would you like your grandchildren to say, hey, granddaddy, you know, like, you know, during the Great Recession when everything was low, did you get anything?
Did you
say,
participate?
no.
Right.
And you know what happens? As soon as these houses sell on your block, you know what you're going to say? Ooh, I was thinking about that. Listen, here's the deal. We're having a seminar tomorrow, Saturday, October the 3rd at Tower Center. It's free. It's from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and I'm asking Detroiters to get involved. Those who want to help redevelop the city, and those who don't, well, y'all can just keep sleeping. But if there's somebody that have some children, have some godkids, relatives, send them if you can't do it. If you don't want to get involved and buy the house down the street and get involved, send them. And the model is not always that you have to be a landlord.
Right.
But what we like to do is restore ownership. We want to empower Detroiters. Look, you know, I want to leave my legacy. I've done, you know, Woodbridge Estates
Oh, my God.
for $100 million. I did the Motor City Casino for $1 billion.
Yes.
You know, but right now, my goal in life is to recreate me, because I've been fortunate enough to do more deals than anybody in the history, any Detroiter in Detroit's history. Now, I know Dan Gilbert and Illich, you know, they're doing pretty well. But they don't live in Detroit.
Right.
I do. Okay, I still live in Detroit, and I'm going to die in Detroit. I live here, and I'm going to die here.
It's the urban, it's the urban development, this inner city development that we haven't seen. We've never seen on the level that you've
It's
done,
so
you know,
exciting.
with Tollbridge and the different things in the past.
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge.
Yes.
But what you're doing also is you're showing everyday investors like myself that, look, on your block it may be 2 or 3 houses that's bad. Buy those houses and make a difference, correct?
Yes, and look at the blocks. Where are the block clubs at? Why aren't they getting involved in development? Look, you're underwater. You owe $100,000 on your house, but yet the house next door is going for 30 grand and you won't buy it? I mean, go figure. You say, well, I don't want to short my mortgage. I don't want to ruin my credit. Well, then go short another house. You don't have to short yours, but look, you're going to lift the value of your whole community up. You're going to make money for your family, and for reverse mortgages, people that are 62 years old. If you buy a house right now, the value is going to increase. A year from half from now, you refinance the house, you won't even have a mortgage payment. One other thing that's very important, veterans. If there's any veterans, or you know some veterans that are disabled, did you know that veterans are exempt from property taxes, disabled veterans? Even the veterans don't know it. Wow. Veterans are disabled, 100% disabled veterans are exempt from property taxes. Do you know what that means? The amount of your taxes, the portion, it's like 25 to 30% of your mortgage payment.
Absolutely.
So we owe an obligation to our veterans. I want some veterans to come, because we're going to help redevelop the city with the veterans. If Detroiters don't want to get involved, just period, I say the veterans is a cohesive group.
Yes.
And they will get involved. I don't care if they've been on the battlefield or wherever, they've fought together and they've died together, and they're going to really help redevelop Detroit together.
That's beautiful. And Herb, I want them to know exactly where they're coming and what time at the Tower Center Mall.
Okay.
Before we get into bidding on
Okay.
the other things, where should they be at what time?
Tower Center Mall is on the corner of Grand River and Greenfield. It's the old Montgomery Ward. It's 15400 Grand River. It's going to be on the main floor, and I'm going to be there. It's going to be absolutely free. I'm going to try to convince Detroiters to get involved, to get in my class. Now, if you're bidding, it's cost you $2,500 or $10,000 that you got to put up, and you could go online and register now at Wayne
That's
County.
Wayne
Well, you
County's
can't register
rules,
till Monday.
$2,500.
Right, but if you join the class, you will not have to put the cash up. Our class bid, and we'll show you how to do it right. Listen, don't try this home alone. I mean, I was telling my class about things to do and not to do, and just one of the things that shocked us last year was when they started arguing with the homeowner, and 2 of them got killed. You remember that?
Yes.
And
About leaving
that
the
was one of
house.
the things. It was the 15 biggest mistakes not to make, and I have it here in my book, Bidding on a Prayer. Because if you're going to go out and start bidding, it's going to be bidding on the prayer, buddy.
Right.
Listen, I tell you what, it's better to do your homework. Why do it home alone? Why not find out the best way to do the deal? We have all kind of strategies for bidding so that you don't get hurt.
Absolutely.
Now, if you can't come out, then and you want to bid and you cannot come to the seminar, but you want to bid anyway. I tell you what, for a very modest amount, if I might mention this, $250, you can get a bidder's kit, which is my book, and your right to bid without putting up the $2,500 or the $10,000. Now that's pretty good.
So
Don't
they're
you
under
think
your
so?
coattail
They'll
when they
be,
bid. They're
yes.
protected under your coattail.
Well, they would get the bidder's kit, and this here will give them a whole bunch of information. To really be under my coattail, you should take the round table bidding. Because we're going to train 4 or 5 days. We're going to role play, tell you what to say, how to do it, and you'll be well prepared. And we have some people that's going to go find deals. Some people may say, well, I got some money, can I invest? So we can put them together. Those who find deals get a little compensation. Those who invest, look, they get tremendous deals.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so once again, 1:30 to 3 o'clock Saturday, October the 3rd, Tower Center. They can come out and have and I'm having a free seminar to inform people how to bid, the strategies to use, and how not to get hurt. And for those who cannot come for $250, you can, if you want to bid, or if not, there's $25 for this bidding on a prayer, which includes a performer. But James, if
I
they
gotta
call and
tell
say
you something.
James Torrance, we'll give them $5 off. How's that?
Oh, I love that. I love to use my name, use this ministry to help yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, as a former student, I guess I'll always be a student under her because you're always learning something about this real estate business.
It was good, too.
I'm
I
gonna
want
tell
you to
you
know that.
something. I'm gonna tell you something. I was so motivated because if you went through that last semi-recession of '08 or whatever, and I
We're
guess
not out of it yet now.
no, but what I want to let them know, and in front of Herb, I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying this to me, but I had lost quite a bit of money. But when I met Mr. Strather, and he stood in front of the class and told about the $20 million that he had took a hit on, and how we saw him come back from that deficit literally before our eyes by making deals and doing the things he said. I mean, I'm not on that level. You're not a Herb Strather. There's very few of them, but just the idea of being around that type of magnetism, it helped my life tremendously because before it's over, I found myself coming out of that debt. And Herb, no, we bought a few houses,
You did.
got back on the map, and it's possible.
It's very possible.
It was a learning process.
And by the way,
the loss was a learning process.
by the way, I dropped $90 million. I was on minus $20 million. I was. Not anymore, buddy.
Right, but listen, I hate to say, I say, Herb, you make me feel so good telling me how much you lost.
Yeah.
Because it made me be able to stand up in my little losses. And so you can make it too. You may have been involved in this and taken a loss before when the whole economy took a loss.
I've been to the movie before.
Been to the movie.
And there's nothing to it. This is the best opportunity possible. To me, I kind of want the recession to keep on going a little bit more. You understand? Because I'm buying real estate for 10 cents on the dollar. You know, I mean, the last 3 houses I bought was $1,000 a piece.
Oh,
and they were occupied brick.
What?
Yes. It's fabulous. And on great streets, Myers and Curtis,
Oh, my
Lorraine and
goodness.
7 Mile Road,
Wow.
River Rouge.
So we see the pendulum come back up now. It's coming up just slightly, but believe me, our houses were in the negative where the banks wouldn't even pay them attention for years.
The banks are giving the houses away. I believe they're being reimbursed for it, so they don't care. They won't even pay the property taxes to save the house. Think about that. They got a $100,000 mortgage. They will not even protect their mortgage. Now, are we going to take advantage of this? Detroit's value is going to jump by $2 billion in the next couple years. And is Detroit going to sleep through it and let somebody just take our money? I'm sorry.
This is the real Mr. Strather. This is the coach that
I get upset about it. You want to
So
know?
you
Too,
guys
maybe I
see me
shouldn't be
going,
on
no,
TV.
yes, you should, because they need to hear this message. And we brought them in. Is when we think about community development, Herbs, they need to take the class. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You need to take the class I took. It wasn't that expensive. I saw other people come to town.
10% of what other people charge. It's not the money. It's the experience.
I saw other people come, and they didn't have a smidgen of the information and the hands-on coaching that Herb has. I'm not saying that because he's here. I'm saying that because I want you to get involved. Now, Herb, give them a number that they can call to reach you personally. I mean, not personally, but
313-444-9691. Call and register. 444-9691, because the room only holds so many people. So I want you to register, not come to, but register.